It's 7:30 a.m. Your alarm didn't go off, your meeting starts in 20 minutes, and your soul hasn't fully downloaded into your body yet. You have two choices: a comforting cup of coffee or a neon-colored energy drink that promises maximum energy in bold, aggressive font. Both will wake you up, but which one is actually better for you, and which might secretly be messing with your heart? Caffeine might be the most socially acceptable drug in the world, but how we consume it matters. So today we're putting two of the world's most popular pick-me-ups head-to-head to find out which is the true champion, and which is a health hazard waiting to happen. Let's spill the beans, and maybe chug a can, right here, on History of Food. Before we dive into the modern battle, let's rewind a bit. Coffee's story is ancient, and like most good stories, it starts with goats. According to legend, an Ethiopian herder noticed his goats dancing around after eating berries from a certain plant. Curious, humans tried them too, and the rest is jittery history. By the 15th century, coffee houses were popping up across the Middle East, becoming hubs for conversation, politics, and poetry. Basically the world's first Wi-Fi cafes. Over the centuries, coffee became a daily ritual for billions, fueling revolutions, creativity, and Monday mornings alike. Coffee's main active ingredient, of course, is caffeine, a natural stimulant that blocks adenosine, the chemical in your brain that makes you feel sleepy. The result? Improved alertness, sharper focus, and the illusion that you've got your life together. At least until it wears off. Now, fast forward to the late 20th century, when energy drinks burst onto the scene like caffeinated comets. Red Bull debuted in Austria in 1987, promising wings and a quick energy fix for exhausted students and overworked office workers. Soon, brands like Monster, Rockstar, and countless others followed, each boasting higher caffeine levels and edgier branding. Unlike coffee, which is basically roasted beans and water, energy drinks are a more chaotic cocktail. They usually include caffeine, sugar, taurine, B vitamins, ginseng, guarana, and other energy-boosting ingredients, many of which sound like they belong in a chemistry lab rather than your stomach. Their appeal is obvious. They're portable, taste like candy, and deliver a faster, often more intense kick than coffee. But with that convenience comes a big question. What exactly are we putting into our bodies? And is it safe? Let's talk numbers, because when it comes to caffeine, not all drinks are created equal. Coffee. A standard 8-ounce cup contains about 80 to 100 milligrams of caffeine. A big 16-ounce mug might have 150 to 200 milligrams. Energy drinks. Most 8-ounce cans contain 70 to 100 milligrams, about the same as coffee. But many cans are 16 ounces or more, which can pack 160 to 300 milligrams in one serving. And if you double up, as many people do, that caffeine count skyrockets. While both deliver a jolt, the difference is how they deliver it. Coffee's caffeine is often absorbed more gradually, thanks to its natural compounds and slower drinking pace. Energy drinks, however, are usually slammed down quickly, leading to a rapid spike and crash in energy. Here's where coffee usually wins a health point. A black cup of coffee has virtually zero sugar or calories. Even if you add a splash of milk, it's still a relatively low-calorie drink. Energy drinks, on the other hand, are often sugar bombs in disguise. A single can can contain up to 50 grams of sugar, more than the recommended daily limit for adults. That sugar rush might feel great for an hour, but it's followed by a brutal crash that leaves you more tired and hungrier than before. And the consequences go beyond energy dips. Excess sugar contributes to weight gain, insulin resistance, and increased risk of heart disease, risks that add up quickly if you're chugging multiple cans a week. One of the biggest differences between coffee and energy drinks is the extra stuff in the can. Energy drinks often contain a cocktail of additives, taurine, guarana, B vitamins, and herbal extracts, all marketed as performance boosters. But here's the catch. Most of these ingredients don't significantly boost energy on their own. Guarana, for example, is just another source of caffeine. Taurine may support energy metabolism, but research is still inconclusive. And those megadose B vitamins? They might help if you're deficient, but otherwise, they just make your urine glow like a radioactive highlighter. Coffee, by contrast, is refreshingly simple. It's basically water, roasted beans, and a little magic. And it's packed with antioxidants which have been linked to lower risks of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. Let's get serious for a second. Coffee isn't risk-free. Too much caffeine can lead to insomnia, jitters, heart palpitations, and anxiety. But for most adults, up to 400 milligrams per day, about 4 cups, is considered safe. Energy drinks, however, can push you past that limit fast, especially if you drink multiple cans or combine them with coffee or alcohol. There have been reports of heart rhythm disturbances, seizures, and even sudden deaths linked to excessive energy drink consumption. Most involve huge amounts of caffeine, but the rapid spike, sugar load, and stimulant cocktail can stress the cardiovascular system in ways coffee usually doesn't. And let's not forget teens and young adults, one of the biggest consumer groups for energy drinks. Their smaller body size and lower caffeine tolerance mean the risks are even higher. It's not just chemistry, it's psychology too. Coffee is often part of a ritual, brewing it, sipping it slowly, savoring it. That ritual signals to your brain, time to wake up. It's comfort in a cup. Energy drinks, on the other hand, are about performance. They're marketed as fuel for all-nighters, workouts, and extreme sports. That's why people tend to overuse them, because they're not just a drink, they're a promise of productivity. And that mindset can lead to overconsumption. Here's the twist. Neither coffee nor energy drinks is a magic solution to fatigue. Caffeine doesn't create energy. It just blocks the signal telling your body it's tired. The real solution to lasting energy isn't in a mug or a can. It's in consistent sleep, proper nutrition, hydration, and stress management. That said, if you're going to choose a caffeine source, coffee is the clear winner for most people. It's natural, rich in antioxidants, lower in sugar, and less likely to overload your system with questionable additives. Energy drinks have their place for athletes, night shift workers, or emergencies, but they're best used as an occasional boost, not a daily habit. So, which boost is healthier or deadlier? The answer depends on how you use it. Coffee, when enjoyed in moderation, is one of the safest and even most beneficial beverages on the planet. Energy drinks can be useful tools, but misuse them, and they can be dangerous. At the end of the day, your morning pick-me-up shouldn't be a gamble with your heart. So maybe tomorrow, skip the glowing neon can and go back to the humble cup of Joe. It might not give you wings, but it also won't give you heart palpitations. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.